Hello, beautiful beings. I want to talk about the lost art of gratitude. And in what I'm going to say, I'm going to sound a little bit snobby. A lot snobby. But you know what? There's a truth in what I'm going to say. And even on the spiritual journey, it's not about martyrdom and suffering, you know. And I've done a good thing today. I'm up north, as many of you know. I'm still rehoming my parents' possessions. A nice lady in Waitrose just said my hair looked lovely. It's because it's dried by the air of God. That's why my hair looks nice, because it's dried by the air of God in the car, in the chariot. And I haven't seen it until I'm looking now. But can I just say a little shout out to Waitrose. Wherever I go, I may sound a bit snobby, but I really, really love my experience of going into the supermarket of Waitrose. I do not feel as happy when I go into Sainsbury's, and I had to go into the Co-op last night. And I'm quite fond of the Co-op. Like, I love a Co-op bank account. They used to be the ethical bank. I don't know whether they still are so much. But anyway, when I went in this Co-op shop, last night, their blueberries were so expensive. I've just been in Waitrose, bought the organic blueberries, and I also get 50p off. Not only did I go in the Waitrose cafe, I got a free mozzarella and pesto toasted sandwich. They gave it me for free. And then I looked on my app and I got 6 free cognac mince pies. I bought these awful mince pies in the Co-op yesterday. So sounding a bit snobby. And I got a load of reduced yellow sticker items. And even the organic, so many things that I buy as my standard thing were reduced or on special offer. Even the organic things. Even so many fabulous things. So I know people will get a bit arsey with me about, I'm going shopping in Waitrose. Bloody love Waitrose. I think it's a bargain. I do genuinely think Waitrose is, in the old days, you still can get a free coffee as well. A free coffee, take your cup in and you can get a free coffee for the drive home. I think it's cracking. I really do. I love Waitrose. I should be the advert for Waitrose. You know, I love it so much. So I'm not being paid. I wish I was being paid by. Imagine if I was being paid by Waitrose. Tell my truth of Waitrose. I'm saying this in a jokey way because I do genuinely love Waitrose. And I'm in the portal of the car park of Waitrose in Sandbach, which is always very profound for me. This car park, because it's where I saw a couple of friends. The last time I saw them alive was in this car park, and there is a peace pole in Sandbach, and I think there's a lot of awake people around this area, and I do like the energies here. I have to say, I really like the energies. You know, and I've been working with a lot of you this last few weeks with profound, absolutely profound transformations going on. I've probably lost a lot of people now with banging on about Waitrose. So maybe I should make another video about my profound revelations apart from my Waitrose revelations, because I think that might trigger a lot of people, my Waitrose revelations. And I also found myself having to buy, because I went in without glasses or anything. I can't see anything. I can't read. I can read it, but it was hard work trying to read it. I even had to buy the newspaper so I could get up to speed. I hate buying the newspaper and I hate the Times, but it was the only one left to get up to speed about the budget. I don't think it's a good budget for me, and I'm really upset about the ISAs as well. You know, I'm glad I did ISAs in the past. I do genuinely think ISAs are a good thing, and I would love to explain to people. So many people don't understand ISAs, and they don't understand that you mustn't transfer the ISA yourself. If you transfer it within different banks, when it matures, you can move it to another bank that has a better interest rate. So, that's a good thing. And also it's tax-free. The ISAs are tax-free, as are the premium bonds. If you win money on the premium bonds, they're tax-free as well. People don't realise that. So, all these little savings that we do allow us to shop in our favourite supermarket. That's how I see it. Some things are more expensive, some things are not. You have to shop around. I love going to a supermarket. I really hate a home delivery. I'm glad that you can have a home delivery. It was great when I had to buy shopping for my parents. It was great when I broke my ankle, but I constantly remember my time of having to have home shopping delivery with nearly sell-by dates on things because they were delivered, which is not a good thing. So there are so many things to be in gratitude for today and every day. It's finding things to be grateful for, and sometimes they're just really small things, like really tiny things to be in gratitude for. And the clients that I've spoken to recently have really, gone very, very deeply into their shadow stories and been in gratitude, been able to face the shadow and do the inner work. And that's always a joy when I work with them. They're reconnecting with fragmented aspects of themselves. And we're going deep into this. And the overriding feeling is you feel lighter and lighter. And I'm giving myself a lot of pep talks because we have to give ourselves pep talks just now. I'm really motivating and speaking to myself about my situation. I feel very good today because I took a lot of cuddly toys to the charity shop and some other things. I was very tempted to take them to the shop to sell in my vintage shop, but I didn't. I took them to the charity shop and I thought somebody else can have these gorgeous toys that boyfriends in the past, a long time ago, I'm talking a long time ago, bought me as gifts. And I found them in my parents' attic in pristine condition, these cute things. One boyfriend, it was very cute. He'd stuffed a cuddly toy in my suitcase. He lived abroad back in the day, and he used to stuff cuddly toys in my suitcase. And when I got home, they would pop out these cuddly toys, really cute stuff. He also used to come to the airport to pick me up. I don't know why I'm going off on this story. He's not for me and he's happily with someone else now. But he used to come to the airport with a little gift tied around the neck of the little cute dog that he had. So, it's like, even though I'm single now, what I want to say is I smile in gratitude for these memories that I have. It doesn't matter that I'm single right now. I smile at the memories of the cuteness of people that I've dated in the past. But the one I've just told you the story about, which is a cute story, and people go, why did you not say? I just knew in my heart of hearts he was not the person for me, but to be in gratitude for the time that we had. I just knew that he was so sweet and kind to me, but he was not my beloved. I always had this overshadowing feeling that there was someone else he would belong to in the future, which is the truth. And he's now happily with someone and they've got a child. I don't know if they're married, but I know they've got a child. So I'm super happy for them, super happy. And that's the thing, be happy for people. There was a lot to admire in him. He was dynamic out there, doing stuff. But that's the thing, be in gratitude for people, life experiences, what we're experiencing now. I often just talk about things like I'm talking now. They're not necessarily the minutiae detail of the work I do. And if you stayed with me long enough to hear what I'm saying, you hear me banging on about Waitrose. I just like to give updates of what I'm experiencing today. So, sending you all so much love. And I am so happy for a really great hair day as well today. No wonder the lady gave me a compliment. I don't know what's happened. It's looking very good. Maybe it's the water difference in Cheshire. Normally it's not good here, but hey-ho. Anyway, I ramble on in some craziness. And I've got enough time now to go back. I think I've got enough time to just go and stock my shop again. The vintage shop. It's all getting a bit I don't know how I'm going to get rid of all this stuff at my parents' house, but what I'm going to do is focus on the joy of when it's gone and focus on that. The detail of how I get from there to there is a big gap in the middle of stuff. And also, you know, I know it's going to be a year on Saturday. My dad has passed away, but you know, you can only get rid of things at the level you can get rid of them. And because I don't have a sounding board of anybody else to say, oh, you need to keep this, or I want that, I want daddy's things of this or that. It's all mine. It's all mine. And do I want it all? But if I get rid of it, I can't get it back. You know, once it's gone, it's gone. So really consider the mementos you want to keep of your loved ones. And I don't need that much stuff. Really, I don't. So, memo to self, memo to you in the positive portal of Sandbach Car Park. I'm feeling extra jolly. I think it's that free sandwich I got. I haven't eaten the free mince pies, but just feeling extra jolly. So, please take some of my jolliness and embrace the jolliness too. Much love, many blessings, and jolliness to us all. Bye.